Welcome to an edition of Two-Year-Olds in Training for the Harness Edge. I'm Harold Howe here with Bob McIntosh up near Windsor, Ontario. Bob, we brought 10 of them out today, so lots to talk about. Let's start out with, in no particular order, New Talent. This is a Mach 3 colt homebred.
Yeah, I'm pretty high on him. He's a nice colt. We had to take a couple OCDs out of his hocks. He's got a little bit behind, but he's got a big gait to him, and it might be midsummer, but I think he's going to have a bright future.
Just about everything here, other than one, are homebreds. And the one that isn't a homebred, new name, Tony Soprano, Cadabra colt out of Windsong Soprano, 90,000 out of Lexington.
Yeah, I love that mare. I raced the mare throughout her career, and she made like 1.3 million for Lothlorians. When they sold her, I was pretty devastated because I thought I'd get the offspring to train, but she went down to White Birch Farm, which is a great home for her, and had to check this colt out. And Moira Gunn and Marv Chandler and myself and Dave Boyle, like, we looked at him. Moira and I and Marv looked at him and couldn't find much wrong with him. And that great mare, I just wanted the first foal. I thought I'd take a swing at it.
Has he got an attitude like his namesake?
He's big and strong, but so far he's got a better attitude.
Okay, let's talk Special Celebration. This is a Ponder filly.
Yeah, Special Celebrations out of Celebrity Ball. It's been a pretty great broodmare. She was an older mare when she had this filly. It was her last foal, but she acts pretty special. Time will tell. I like her on May 11th anyway, but she shows a lot of go.
We've got another Ponder, which is no surprise that given you race so well with him. Think On It. This is a colt, another homebred.
Yeah, Think On It is a nice colt. He shows a great gait, and I think he's got a lot of potential. I think actually he's one of my better pacing colts at this stage of the game. So.
Yeah. What range have you been in, given the year we've had?
We didn't miss any time here. We got a great maintenance guy who does the track with snow. He brings in his grader. It's right here all the time. So we've been around 210 in the jog cart with everything.
Okay, Ready, Set, Roll, a rock and roll Hanover filly.
Nice big filly, got a little bit behind. She had an OCD out early, then she had an infection in her neck, so we got behind. But she's been back in 15, and for rock and rolls, their attitude's everything. And she seems to have the go-forward attitude, and she's out of that great mare all accounted for, with great pedigree.
Okay. L.A. Delight, a Bettor's Delight colt out of west of L.A.
Yes, he seems to be okay. He's a nice big colt, and got the great attitude and a great way of going. Should be okay.
Emperor, kind of a flashy-looking Ponder colt.
Yeah, he's got a sneaky way of going. He's not real big, but he's got a nice swinging gait to him, and so far, so good. He's been nice, so yeah, here's hoping.
Okay. Another from the first Ontario crop of Bettor's Delight, Better to Believe.
Yeah, he's okay. He didn't like the hobbles, so we just took him off, and he's trained right down to 215 free-legged, and I think he'll race free-legged.
And we're going into some trotters here. There's a Cadabra filly, Crafty.
She's a good-looking filly, great way of trotting. At this point, we're pretty happy with her. She's done everything we've asked and has lots of trot.
And then you were out there with another Cadabra colt, Gonna Fly, who looked like he had a lot of purpose in mind today.
He's got a great attitude. He wants to go forward, and he's a real strong-built colt. I think he'll make a nice colt as a 2-year-old. Whether he goes gold or grassroots, I don't know, but as of today, I like him a lot.
It's just a jog day we hit here,
yeah.
But at the same time, the ones you showed us today, you couldn't shoot a stake through their heart given the way it is at this stage. Am I wrong?
No, those 10 we've seen today are pretty promising at this point. There's a lot can go wrong in a month or so, but as of today, they're all big, strong colts, got lots of muscle on them. I'm happy with this year the way my colts turned out this spring. They've got a lot of muscle and are very good condition.
With a little bit of luck, maybe another Thinking Out Loud, who's just short of $2 million now. He's just qualified. This is going to be his last kick of the cat, you were saying, for the year. How's he weathered the storm of a career?
He's incredibly. I think he's sounder this year than he's ever been. He trained back a lot better this year than last year. Last year he got a little bit heavy, but I never shut him down this year. I trained him at 220 once a week all through the winter. I think that helped. But he's coming back. I'm very optimistic.
And he had a little extra curricular activity over the winter?
Maybe that helped his attitude too. I bred just 5 of my own mares. I didn't breed any outside mares, and just wanted to get a test crop going. I'm anxious to see what they turn out like, and next year he'll be standing stud. Hopefully in Ontario.
Yeah, good stuff. Bob, thanks very much and good luck with things.
Thank you, Harold.
Harold Howe with Bob McIntosh, 2-year-olds in training.